Alright, today I'm going to be trying out Tidal Rush. The demo, the game is coming out in early access sometime, there's no release date. Let me go here. Jump on your hydro speeder and conquer the waves in Tidal Rush, a high-speed arcade racer packed with fierce rivalries and wild stunts. Master water physics and dominate in single-player or multiplayer carnage. Face the odds to become the ultimate racer. Alright, indie developer I'm gonna guess here, developed and published by the Shiny Dynamics GmbH. Right, coming soon to early access, that's all we know about it. We close that one down. I will be using my Steam controller, just running in a normal gamepad mode for this. Right. We have some that. I'm gonna be. How do you? There we go. Okay, you press left and right to go up here. Use the timestamp. I'm gonna jump into the settings to tweak the settings. Exit game. All right. Right. Right, it starts at both the sound effects and the music volume at 50%, which is nice. You can tweak this to your liking. Right, so this is the max volume. Right. I'm just going to crank it to 100% at the moment. I could tweak the settings in... maybe we can do like that. I could tweak the settings from within OBS here, but alright. Controller options. Controller rumble, I don't use that. Okay. Okay, so you can remap your keyboard. You can only choose between two presets. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's... I was thinking that the second here would be using the triggers, right? For accelerate and brake, but I guess not. That's an interesting one. Uh-huh. I guess I can. I'm just gonna do some really quickly here. I think that will be interesting. There we go. All right. So jump, drift, brake, accelerate, steering, use item. Very simple input-wise and everything. Graphic options. Let me turn on. Full screen window. Window mode. Or exclusive. That's nice. We're gonna go with window mode. What do we have for graphics? Alright, pretty much 16:9. A few 16:9, no ultra widescreen or anything like that. VSync on or off. We can't tweak graphics quality yet. There we go, now we can, okay. Right. So you have custom, medium, high settings, anti-aliasing, render scale, you can up or down scale, yes. Oh, okay, you can crank this higher. Right, let's try this one. I don't know how demanding this game is gonna be, but let's try this. Apply settings. Obviously, it would be nice to have some kind of DLSS upscaling, and maybe DLAA, FSR, you know, XeSS and stuff like that. Maybe even frame generation stuff. I do think that is great thing to reach higher frame rate without too much of a compromising for graphic quality. But that is, you know, some hate it and just, you know, whatever. But yeah, it would be nice to see that. Right, I think this is everything. Right, yeah, that just takes us there. Let's see, let's see here, right? Oh, unique stats. Okay, press and hold to drift. Collect item and use them. Collect shells, okay. That looks like coins, but shells. Up to 10. This is very Mario Kart-ish, if you haven't realized that, right? Brake with the B button. Do I need to brake? That's interesting. I would have probably won. Alright, yeah, that's probably fine. Campaign, right. Tutorial. Let's go. I have played through the tutorial. So let's try it from the beginning. Let's showcase the tutorial. Bye. Right. So we can use the D-pad. Okay, that is loud. Let's try that. Right, so we have analog steering or D-pad. That was terrible of me. So they do say woohoo! Right. They have mentioned water physics, right? I think they are still working on it because this is very flat. You don't have any real waves or anything. This just feels like a flat surface, you know, no waviness, no like bobbing or anything like that. So far it's running pretty good. You know, there's no real performance troubles or anything like that. You know, it feels very it has some kind of budget Mario Kart, you know, feel to it. Whoa. I do like the pretty graphics. Right, so you can do tricks just like in Mario Kart. There we go. Yeah, I do like the vibrant graphic and everything. Obviously, so far the biggest thing here is definitely we need water physics. If they could get like those fun wave race water physics or something like that, oh yeah, then we're talking. Then it's fun. Right. So, tutorial 2, drifting. Let's go for tutorial 2. Yeah, I don't know. The water here, it looks decently fine, but I just don't... So far I haven't really felt any waviness. Maybe that is coming. Okay, blah blah, drifting. I guess that was terrible. Okay, so that slows you down, alright. Alright, well. Right, I'm definitely not doing that amazing, right? And what's going on here? Yeah, I haven't really gotten the... the drifting has not, you know, it doesn't have the same kind of... doesn't have the same oomph as like my favorite Mario Kart games. I don't know what it is, but it is... I guess I just, you know, you just need to practice it. But it doesn't feel as... Maybe I have too much muscle memory from Mario Kart games that I'm messing up a little bit too much here. Right, a little tiny bit better. I'm still not getting the perfect line. Alright, I needed 2 more coins. Then I would have gotten the gold rating. It's a good practice here. It might felt maybe a tiny bit more better here water-wise. It is a little bit of better water physics here right now, so... Right, so this is pretty much like a little bit of an easier Mario Kart kind of thing. In Mario Kart you do in Mario Kart, oh shit, oh I'm doing terrible now. Yeah, I lost my groove there. In Mario Kart you have to press like up, down, left, right or something. Oh, come on. That's the perfect dodge. Yeah, you have to press like up, right and stuff like that. What the hell? I just completely got out of every groove I might have had. That was terrible. This is like a bronze rating maybe, right? That went... wow. Yeah, I could have done a lot better than that, that's for sure. I made the stunts over 12, but not the time. That's alright, this is just a tutorial. You can see here the performance here on my RTX 5070 Ti and at 4K here with ultra settings and 2x MSAA. So far running smoothly. CPU has no real problem. There's not any like system memory craziness going on. Alright, clear the blockade and save tomorrow's race. Let's keep going. Razer, T4 peak has a blockage from beam. Right, so now we're gonna get a weapon here. Oh man. Can't really see anything there. Oh, I guess I was up on the wall. Right, so this is just to get you to train aiming. Oh man, I dodged right between two of those. Oh wow, I dodged just between those two also. I have no more missiles. Right, it's a bit of a long tutorial here to go for. I would have gotten into a bit of more racing by this time. Yeah, that's fine. I want to get into racing now. I feel I don't need the tutorial. Right, is this our first kind of real race? Alright, no, there is more practicing. It feels weird, this drifting thing here. Sometimes it activates a little bit weird. What the frick? Are you shitting me? Damn, that is one good dodger. Wow, just 2 hits. You have to lead the shots kind of like crazy. 4 rockets. Alright, we got it. Probably really terrible. Alright, is this a bronze? Yeah, I felt that. Pretty low VRAM usage in this game here. I guess it is bright but simple graphic. 5 gigs. Wait, what? Wait. Can what? We do this. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I have to... Is this the end of the demo, or... I don't know. Maybe maybe I need to get better. Let's see if I guess we have to maybe get at least a silver. What the you really have to hit some perfect leading shots there. We're doing a little bit better. Not good enough. There we go. Oh! Okay, perfect. This gotta be a silver, right? But not gold. Wow. 5 time remaining. 5 hits, okay. 5 hits over 30s. What? What? 5 hits. Is this correct? It looks weird. It looks like it should be this, the last star and the middle star should be flipped, right? 5 hits in under 30s, like in under 1 minute, and then it should be 5 hits in under 30 seconds. Right? Or am I crazy? It feels flipped. Okay. Okay, I guess this is the demo. That's kind of boring. Tutorial basic, tutorial. So you do only get like 2 real stages. Like I don't know what I need to do to unlock more. Like, do I have to get gold in everything? Well, that's pretty short, and I gotta say, it felt very mid here, right? It has the components of the Mario Kart games. It just doesn't execute it in any like wildly interesting way. Like the water physics isn't crazy. The track layout feels kind of flattish, you know, you just go left, right. It has some nice visuals going for it, and again, you have some, you're gonna get some different power-ups with the speed boost and rockets. You're gonna be able to play, like, I guess, online time trial, right? I guess we can try one of these, but it's weird. So the campaign, win a 500cc Grand Prix, complete an online race. Okay, so that is just challenges, right? We can try a Grand Prix here also, but it's weird. So the campaign was not really that exciting here. What is this then? Right, so you can go for 500cc, 1500cc, 1005, so 500,000. So this is pretty much again 50, 100, 150cc in Mario Kart. Let's go with the mid. You can play 2 joins, so it supports local co-op, right? So I guess, right, and they have different stats. Exploration speed. This has the most speed, but the slowest. That, and this is the mid-tier guy. Let's just go with the mid-tier guy. Okay, you're gonna get to unlock different crafts there, or vehicles, right? It runs again very smoothly and everything, but so far nothing has been really like exciting, if that makes sense. Right, we are in the same track. Okay, that's a failed stunt. Then you lose speed. Oh, that's a boost. I was thinking that was I was thinking that was like a trap someone had left out. Oof. Oh, that's my terrible. Oh, wow, okay. Someone had a homing missile, and now, just like in Mario Kart, I am pretty much last. What the hell happened there? Whoa, what the? Alright, this is chaos. The splashing effects there, it's a little bit over the top. It's kind of in the way. How do I look back? Can I do that? I don't know. I'm not gonna mess around with that. Wow, I'm getting crushed. It feels a little bit weird how the boost kicks in. Like, it doesn't immediately do like the kind of boost or the drifting. Sometimes it starts with like weird movement tech. Like, yeah, hard to explain, but sometimes you don't get this kind of smooth drift when I... Oh, I guess I didn't lose that. Yeah, sometimes the drifting starts like feeling very jiggly, and sometimes the drifting just feels like I want it to be like smooth. Okay. Okay, so is this race 2? Is this a new track or is it the same track? Alright, I'm not sure when you're supposed to press or if you can get like a start boost or not. That is just as annoying as it is in Mario Kart. Ooh, maybe I should have saved the force field. Don't know if there is any like shortcuts. Like there we had one of the weird drifting thing that occurred. I got like super sharp turning, and then this is how I want it to be, like smoother drifting feelings. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but it does, yeah, sometimes it just happens that I get this super weird jiggly drift and not a smooth one. I missed that boost. Right. It feels like the enemy or the opponent have this annoying yet oops, missed. This annoying rubber banding effect that I really not a huge fan of in the Mario Kart games. Because it feels like no matter what I do, I can't really get too much ahead. They will always be right up on me. All right. Right, so we have a campaign and we have the Grand Prix here in the demo here so far. Oh, I missed every single one of... Oh, there we have it again. You could see that I started jiggling and my craft just went left, right, left, right. It wasn't drifting correctly. There again. It's weird. I don't know exactly what's causing it. Can't really see anything. Oh, that was probably maybe a secret passage or shortcut that you can have taken. I don't know what's happening here. I don't even know if I'm on the... Am I on the track? This is both a more fun... Both a more fun and more weird track. There we have it again. It didn't start the drifting as I wanted. It just kind of went jiggling left and right. That is terrible feeling. You wanted the drift to feel exact. Okay, this is just a cheating because I was last. This feels like the rubber banding and the power-ups that you get is like Mario Kart on crack. They are just way more like rubber banding craziness. Thank you for that, game. Okay, something hit me. Yeah, it just feels like pure chaos for me. I guess you might have been able to get up on that and use like the boost. It would be fun if I could find if there is like a shortcut like in the Mario games. Yeah, that was a terrible decision of me. I don't feel like I'm in fully in control. It feels a little bit just chaotic. There we have again that weird drifting feeling happening. Well, I'm probably going to lose this. Unless the game decides to give me... Okay. I'm not in control of my driving here, it's just chaos. 4th place, 6th place, yeah. I don't know, like quite an interesting track, but something with the driving here just... Obviously I might just need to play more, but it's not connecting like, again, like the Mario Kart games. Those kind of click more. Okay, but overall I won and only got once... Wait, what? Baxter 1st place. Okay. Hulk and Strong, me, 1st place. What? What the hell? Okay, we have 2 winners. I'm gonna guess this is like it for the demo. I feel pretty happy for this time here. A bit of a shorter let's try, but that's fine. It has potential. It's going to go into early access. The key thing obviously is going to be water physics. Games like we have Wave Race, you had Diddy Kong Racing, guess maybe Wave Race Blue Storm, in a way Hydro Thunder also. They had more like fun water interaction. This felt a little bit flat, and then I think they need to something. Maybe I'm doing something really wrong, or they might need to refine something about the drifting, because sometimes I'm going here. So let's say I'm going here and I start drifting. It goes smooth, I jiggle a little bit. And sometimes I start drifting and I start jiggle and it just starts doing this. Like I'm turning left and right, not like I'm drifting. And I can't figure out what it is that is triggering it. Is it something with the water physics here that's causing it? Is it something with how I'm pressing the buttons? Is it something with the Steam controller? Who knows, right? But sometimes I get this really nice, like, oh yeah, I'm drifting, okay, I'm smooth. I might not do the best drifting, but that's my fault. If I drift and I hit the wall, that's my fault. But it's not my fault when I start drifting and it just starts turning and I'm hit something. Then it's because it just is something weird going on. Music has been kind of, you know, upbeat. Something in the back that's not bugging me or not sticking out as like amazing. It's the vibe. I like the bright colors and everything. It runs extremely well so far here. You know, again with 4K, no like the upscaling techniques being used that I can tell at least, right? And with even 2 times the multi-sampling, anti-aliasing and stuff like that, would definitely not be a bad thing to have more graphical options and upscaling and frame gen and stuff like that, just for even mid-tier to low-tier gaming rigs and handhelds to be able to enjoy this in up to 4K. But graphic-wise, I don't have a problem, but I do miss the kind of wavy feeliness that, especially Wave Race. I don't think there's been any game since Wave Race that just have the exact great oomph for the waters. Diddy Kong Racing definitely had it where it felt like, okay, there is water, right? It was, you know, with waves and everything. Here it kind of feels more like a flat, little maybe bumpy surface. Obviously, again, this is a demo, and again, when games are coming out in early access, that in itself is a demo. So this is pretty much, you know, a demo for a demo. and hopefully they will improve a ton and focus on the kind of wave physics, and then focusing on just the driving mechanics that they click really well. Because I think even though the levels, this was the most interesting levels, they so far hasn't been the most like memorable. I don't think that is going to be like a problem or anything like that. I definitely feel that people really want to have some crazy water physics here that's going to help the game, and then just having really tight controls for the drifting, the steering and stuff like that. But it is a very interesting game, and if you're interested, check out the demo, and hopefully it will be in a good enough state for an impressive early access release, right? And not stay in early access for, you know, unlimited amount of time. So feel free to check out Tidal Rush. This is not something that I'm going to be... again, I'm very much on the fence for any early access games. And it really needs to be a game that's just blowing my mind for me to go into early access. So I'm not going to really grab it on my wish list, but it could definitely be something maybe further on that pops up again on my radar, because it has all of the good components of those classic Mario Kart racing shooting games, and you know, like a little bit Crash Bandicoot racing. You know, it has that possibility. So, but yeah, if you wanna go for the early access, or maybe just check this one out, to keep an eye on it, to do that. That's gonna be it for today. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, follow, check back to the channel and stuff like that. But yeah, let's do this. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and bye for this time.